Hey there, geeks! Adam coming at you with another edition of Comic Card Crazy. You know, Deadpool and Wolverine are just around the corner, and it is the 24th anniversary of the film that introduced us to Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. So we're going to be opening up 2 packs of X-Men movie trading cards, okay? This is really neat. From the year 2000, the hype was real. I was there in theaters. I actually remember being really mad because there were these girls that were on their cell phones, early days of cell phones, the whole time. And I'm just like, I want to pay attention to the movie. Wish I had Wolverine claws to swipe those phones out of their hands. But there was all sorts of promotion, of course, in Wizard, though, right? So they had covers for this movie. They'd already had coverage in the magazine for many months. But we actually have in the archives this full poster of Wolverine, Hugh Jackman as Wolverine by Joe Jusko. But here's a sealed copy here, which also came with some extras in there when we get to this issue. We will do that. But there was a Sabretooth cover. There was, this is pretty awesome, right? But there were also some tie-in issues. This is actually from 2001. I don't know, how this came out because it's very thin. It feels like it would have been a pack-in with Wizard or something else, but there they are in their movie costumes, right? And then this is the official kind of trade adaptation of the movie as well. So I'm excited to see how they were promoting the movie in trading card form at the time, because it was such a big deal. You know, Spider-Man the movie hadn't happened yet. We'd had Batman movies that had petered off, and now we're getting back into superheroes. Is anybody going to go to the cinema? Is anybody going to buy these? I remember the action figures just as well as, the trading cards and everything else, and being like, I know, but they're not colorful. They're not bright. Is anybody going to like this? Well, let's see what we like about these cards. All right, so here we are with our pack of X-Men movie trading cards by Topps from the year 2000. Says look for exciting inserts, X-foil cards, clear cling cards, randomly inserted, no purchase necessary. We got Hugh Jackman as Wolverine on the cover. Now on the back here, what's it going to tell us about these cards? Anything else? Topps, 20th Century Fox and Marvel. Let's see if there's anything else going on here. Guess more special card information. So there's our odds of finding them here. Who knows? We got 2 packs, so maybe our odds are increased. It's a nice foil pack. I'm interested to see what's in here, so let's get to it. So, I will say, this movie, like everybody else, I was amazed it got made, and then I liked it okay. I was never on board with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but obviously he has stood the test of time. And there he is, looking great, popping those claws, breaking through the leather on his costume. Let's see what they tell us about Wolverine here. Okay, powerful, volatile, and enigmatic. These words best describe the man known only as Logan, a feral mutant stricken by amnesia. Logan's remarkable body has uncharted regenerative capabilities. His retractable claws and skeleton have been mysteriously augmented with an unbreakable metal called adamantium by persons unknown to him. Hardly a team player, Logan eventually learns to control his primal fury with the help of Professor X. And here it tells you, the notable credits for Hugh Jackman. He was a fresh face in motion pictures, paperback hero in a London stage production of the musical Oklahoma. I mean, this was totally new territory for him. Now here we have the battle with Sabretooth, where Wolverine kind of gets laid out, but the rest of the X-Men have to come and save the day. I think Sabretooth is making an appearance in Deadpool and Wolverine, so that'll be cool to see. All right, there we get our first look at Cyclops. Here we go again with that snowy battle, primal combatants. I mean, these are really nice pictures. I like that the layouts are different on each card because, now we get Mystique and all of that. So that's kind of cool. What's this one about? Oh, okay. So this is the Mad Machinery, but this is the director in there showing it off. This is behind the scenes. Let's see what this is about. So, what does that say? Front. Oh, okay. I was like, fruit? Magneto's mutant-making machine is set production designer John Meyer is extremely proud of. Meyer described another key design that was used as the X-Men teaser poster. There's a design that was done for under the X Mansion, a heavy steel plate door to secure rooms from each other. We incorporated a subtle X in the metalwork. And then they talk about the climax of the film there. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and wouldn't you know it, we didn't get Angela Bassett. We got, yep, Halle Berry as Storm. And here she is witnessing the death of the senator as he turns into a jellyfish man and then turns into water. But yeah, a pretty effective scene nonetheless. Oh, there's Ian McKellen as Magneto, bending those bars. This is pretty cool. Does have any behind the scenes or just telling us about the movie scene? Yeah, looks like it. But that's still very cool when he traps Sabretooth in there and bonks his face on the bars. Okay, maybe that was goofy. All right, here he is. She has to absorb the power when Rogue gets stabbed through and wakes up Wolverine from his nightmare so that she can heal. That's kind of neat. All right, last one here from this pack. There is Storm teaching in the world of X. Let's see what that's all about. Loose in these strange headquarters, Logan peeks into a classroom where the beautiful mutant Storm is addressing a class of teenagers. Yes, indeed. And there's Professor X. Are we going to get a Professor X card in the next pack? Let's take a look here. Wow, Mystique is looking pretty awesome on there. Rebecca remains Stamos. She was great in the role. Okay. Let's see what we get. All right. So, first up here, another look at Sabretooth. Definitely the most disappointing character in the film, right? Just kind of, he couldn't speak really, just growls and looks like a doofus. But let's see what it tells us about pro wrestler Tyler Mane, also known as Daryl Carolat? What? Plays the Sasquatch-like henchman Sabretooth. Mane's TV work as an actor includes Bandit Goes Country as Jake Big Sky Olsen, and Mr. Mayhem in the 1994 episode of Party of Five. Wow. So a lot of, it feels like they didn't have a lot to go off of here. Oh, now we have a double here with the Absorbing the Power card. Let's see what else we get out. Shirtless Hugh Jackman there. I mean, just look at how undefined he was compared to the rest of the X-Men movies where he is totally jacked and ripped. That is crazy. All right, let's see if there's anything here. Yep. All right, so yeah, he finds a shirt and pants. So that was just him running through. Oh, there's the final struggle. So he gets to stab Sabretooth. Not a bad deal. Inside the Statue of Liberty where they were trapped. Okay. Let's see what this one's about. Oh, Logan's Fun instead of Logan's Run. Get it? There you see the director donning the claws, giving him some pointers. Let's see what this is about. Ask any fan of the X-Men comic book and they'll agree that Wolverine Logan is a character with chops. Although changes have been made to Wolverine's costume and physical appearance, he's still the same feral head stomper enthusiasts know and love. And then there's the movie newcomer Hugh Jackman is instructed on the use of his deadly talons on the front, as we saw, and then a motorcycle belonging to Cyclops is eventually offered as a gift to Logan. Is that offered at the end? But doesn't he steal it at first? What's that about? Oh, and here is our first introduction in the cage fighting. So a bout with Wolverine there. Yeah, that's pretty great. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, power against power. So whose, I was going to say, whose claw hand is that? But that's Sabretooth, obviously, getting ready to take off Cyclops' visor. All right. And there we go. Senator Kelly being captured. Not the most dynamic one to end on, but still pretty fantastic scene with Mystique transforming and telling him, people like you are the reason I was afraid to go to school as a child. Anyway, those are our cards. Let's see which was my favorite. I gotta say, it was a quality set of cards from Topps. We should have expected no less. I mean, we didn't get any special cards. It was nothing super flashy. It was kind of a hard decision for me to decide which was my favorite. It wasn't any of the Sabretooth cards, I can tell you that. But first up, Ian McKellen as Magneto is my favorite part of the X-Men movies. I mean, just from that opening scene where he and Charles Xavier meet, and he's like, we are the future, Charles, not them. They no longer matter. Like, he's walking away. I mean, it's just so good. Anyway, but I think the best card that kind of really tells you what the movie's about, what the excitement was about, is this one, Hugh Jackman popping the claws in the snow as Wolverine. We really get to see him in action for the first time. I think that's got to be the best in these two packs that we got. But I'm curious to hear if any of you were collecting these cards at the time. How far into the hype did you get? So feel free to leave a comment below. I would love to hear your stories of what was going on in theaters and in the stores as you were getting ready to see the movie. But hey, we will be back with more. We're going to continue kind of this movie, TV, superhero series for the next few weeks and see what other cards we come up with to share with you. But be sure to check out our main podcast. You can go to wizardscomics.com for over 280 episodes. You can stream everything from there or find us on your favorite podcast app, Wizards, the Podcast Guide to Comics. Of course, here on YouTube, we have lots of other videos besides trading cards, right? We're showing off the latest pieces of our collection. We have so many different comics and pieces of wizard paraphernalia that we come across to add to the archives, as well as our Wednesday Rewind show where we let you vote on what comics we should read. We'll buy them from the shop and then we'll review them. So that's just another fun thing to see what's going on in the world of current comics as we look back. But hey, thank you so much for checking out this video, and until next time, keep your books bagged and boarded.